Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a quick little demo here on this massive LED. Suppose it's a backlight panel. For reference, here's my hand on it, so it's quite large. And so you can see here on the back, this is the back of the panel. The LEDs are on the bottom, but so there's kind of repeating patterns here. These line up with individual panel segments on the front. So there's a whole pile of different panel segments on the front that are each individually attached. You can actually see these are screws that come through the front, and they carry the power as well as attach the front panel segment onto the main panel. And like I said, they provide the power through the back. So these are each the power regulators for the LED segments. You've got a red and a green and a blue. They're all mounted on a very thick piece of aluminum backing, and it was originally, I believe, looks like it was water cooled. There's channels into the aluminum base here to run water cooling through. I'll flip a flashlight on here so you can see there's about 1 billion LEDs on here. You can kind of see, like right here there's an edge of a segment, and then here's another edge of a segment, and they're about that thick or so, and so they each just bolt on. You can see one of the screws here that goes through. They bolt on their aluminum backed PCBs so they can conduct the heat through better. So they bolt on, conduct the heat into the main backing panel, and then the electricity for the LEDs comes through these bolts that actually attach it to the circuit board here on the back. So I've got the whole thing powered off of a big pile of lead acid batteries I use for my UPS system because it wants 60 volts worth of power. Right now I'm running at about 50, but it seems to work okay. Then I'm only going to light up one segment of it, so just one little section. Right now it's still incredibly bright. I'll light up a red segment, but so it takes a ground and a 5 volts for the logic. And then this is my input on the control, which I've got running over here to a function generator, which I'm just looking at here on the scope. And so right now I've got the function generator preset to something like 260 hertz and a very low duty cycle. So we'll see the LED here come on, and you may see it flickering in the video. It looks like it's flickering on the screen. In real life, it's not actually flickering. But this is the lowest that this particular duty cycle gives us. And so I can turn the duty cycle up, and we'll see it get brighter. And so that's about halfway. And we'll flip it and then continue bringing the duty cycle up. So we're at 100% now. It's lighting up the whole area, and this is one segment out of the whole pile of segments. There's 18 per set, so that we've got 3 sets of 18, and I'm lighting up one segment of the red LEDs. It's incredibly bright. So I'll turn it back down here again. And then we can adjust the duty cycle here on my function generator and bring the frequency down to the point where it starts to become like a strobe light, which is, I don't know how well it shows up in the video, but it's really bright, and we're looking at it from above, so it's not quite so intense, but if you get down at it, it's very, very intense. So I'll probably set it up, so that my plan is I'll use it as a grow light for my lemon tree I brought inside for the winter. I'll light up the red panels and the blue panels, and use that as a growing thing. I can see actually if I can flip this around. So there's some green, and there's some blue lit up. Again, the intensity is all down. The green and blue LEDs require more voltage to drive, so since I've got the intensity turned all the way down, they're significantly dimmer than the red ones are. But you crank those up, and they're not going to be screwing around. So anyway, that's the panel, and again, like your lowest intensity. The strobe light is crazy, and we try to crank it up, and it gets super bright. So, anyway, that's the panel.